What's up guys, my name's Jonathan and I'm coming at you with the first video of my HTML series on how to build a website. So for this video, what we're going to be talking about mainly is just how to build a website with using basic HTML. So first thing what you're going to want to do is open up the text editor that you're going to use, and I'm using Atom for this. You can use Coda, you can use any text editor you want, such as Notepad. So to get right into it, we're going to create a new document and we're going to save it called that's embarrassing, tutorial.html. You're going to want to make sure you save it as an HTML document because that's what the browser is going to read. Click save, save to the desktop right here. So the first tag we're going to get into is the HTML tag. So this is used when setting up the document. So everything in here is going to be rendered in order for the browser to read it. It's going to be rendered in HTML. So for the first thing we're going to do is write the head tag. Head, caps lock, head. Don't use caps lock. And whenever you write a tag, you're going to want to make sure you close it, as I did right here. And when you close a tag, you want to make sure you use a forward slash in the second part of the tag. So in here, we're going to write title. So the title is what's going to be written up here. It's when you go to a web page, it'll have the little description of what the web page is. So title, we're going to call this tutorial. So, and then again, we're going to want to close it by having the triangular braced first bracket, and then you go forward slash title. There we go. So now when we go and we check it out, it will say tutorial. So as you can see, there's nothing actually in the web page. That's okay. That's because we haven't put anything in there yet. So to do that, we have to put a body tag. So the body tag, everything that's in the body tag is going to be what's actually shown inside of the HTML document. So now that we have a body tag, again, nothing's going to show, but this gives us the ability to write in the actual document itself. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go over the header tag, okay, or the heading tag. Now the heading tag is signified by H, standing for heading, and then 1. So here we go. So you're going to want to make sure you close it again. Some code text editors will do it for you, some won't. Alright, so we're going to write heading 1, okay? So heading 1, make sure it's saved, Command S, Command R, you want to refresh the web page, and here it is. It says heading 1. So this is quite a large font. That's because heading 1s are usually used for titles and whatnot. If you want to get a smaller heading, you're going to want to use H2, which will be heading 2. Again, close it, so H2, save it, and it'll load a smaller heading. Okay? So these go all the way up until H6, so we can do H3, let's go right to H6. So change this to H3, this one to H4, this one to H5, this one to H6. There we go. Now it'll have them all going down, so heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5, heading 6. And they all go down to H6, of course H1 being the biggest, H6 being the smallest. So the next tag I'm going to go through is the paragraph tag. So the paragraph tag is signified by a P. Again, you're going to want to close it, so bracket and then forward slash P. Okay, so everything inside this tag is going to be what's said, much like here. Okay, so all this is going to be words, obviously. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go type in lorem ipsum, go to the first link. I'll provide it in the description below. Just let it load. Here we go. So you're going to scroll down. This is default text. You'll learn in web design. This is what we use. This is just default text doesn't mean anything. It's just so we can have a basic understanding of how it's going to look. So we're going to paste it all inside here. So Command V. Yeah, so just make sure it's in between the P tags, the paragraph tags, and let's save it and see what we have. There we go. So all this text was, that's right here, is written in the paragraph format. In CSS, we can size how wide we want it to be and whatnot. So that's the paragraph tag. It's seen in all the articles you'll read online and whatnot. The next tag I'm going to go through technically it's a link tag, but it's called an attribute. So attribute A, so it's an A tag, okay, and then you're going to want to close that. All right, so an attribute tag will have something attached to it, hence the name attribute. So we're trying to make a link, so we're going to type in hyperlink. We would type in hyperlink reference, but that's too long, so we're going to type in an H for hyperlink and then ref for reference. You're going to, and then we're going to have a source that it goes to. So that's going to be the URL. So you're going to want to write equals and then the quotation marks. Inside here is going to be the URL that our link's going to go to. So I'm going to type in http //google.com. And in here, which is where the content's going to go, I'm going to type Google, so we know it's going to Google. Okay, let's save that. Command S, Command R, and here we go. We have our link, and it loads to Google. Of course, when you click it. So click and Google. Perfect. So that's the hyperlink tag. You can put whatever you want. You can put Facebook in here. You're going to want to make sure, though, that you change this to Facebook. It doesn't have to be, but of course it just makes sense if it says Facebook, so the user knows where they're going, and it's going to bring you to Facebook. All right, so the next tag I'm going to go through, also known as the last tag, is the image tag. So the image tag is going to basically just load images, so we can do graphics, photography, anything that you want. So image tag just classified by the words img. You don't have to close this tag with another, like you don't have to do this because it's all in one tag. You don't. This is an exception. So what you're going to want to do is write source, and this is for the URL, so source equals, and then inside here is the URL that you're going to want it to go to, that you're going to want to take the image from. So let's go into Google Images. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, puppy. Here we go. All right, let's grab this image, view image. All right, so you're going to want to copy the image address. You can do that either or just get it from the address bar right here. So you're going to want to press Command C. And so when we go to this address, it's going to bring us here. Okay, it's going to take the image from this address. All right, so we're going to want to put it inside where the link is, or the source. All right, so now we can save up and refresh our page, and boom. There is our picture of our dog. Okay, so those are just some 4 basic tags of what makes up, I would say, most of the internet. These are used in almost every web page. And also just how to set up the document so it can actually be read by your browser. Alright, well, this is the first in the series. Like I said, if you have any questions, put it in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. Alright, well, I hope you have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.